Alrighty, it is December 18th at 10 p.m. and this is my first video log of attempting to go to Japan. So day one was actually 2 days ago, where I had booked a ticket, got to the airport, and found out my first flight was delayed, and that was delayed about an hour, which was also conveniently the same time that I needed to board my second plane. 2 planes, 2 airports, 1 time. Doesn't work. So got that rebooked by an amazingly busy customer service representative from United, who had like 9 people in line, only 1. This should have foreshadowed a little bit of my trip. So that lady works with me and rebooks for the next day. Pretty accommodating. I'm happy. She's happy. I go home. Get to visit Evan, Cassie, some other good folks too. Matt's in there also. Pretty much just went to Mike's restaurant and screwed around. Good time. So next morning, get up even earlier and drag my ass to the airport, get there, plane's on time. Okay, sounds good, let's go for it. And then go from Cleveland Hopkins over to Newark, which is in New Jersey. And then getting there, had about a 50-minute layover maybe, just pretty much me rushing from one side of the airport to the other. And getting some McShitties, and then heading supposedly up over to Japan. Wrong answer. So what happens is we're flying northbound, like we're going along the East Coast, working our way up to Quebec, when the plane turns around. It's like we're watching this thing on a map. It's like, what are you doing? And so the pilot finally gets on and tells us that, by the way, we're going to Texas, because something's not working in the engine, which makes people unsettled. But this is some stupid little valve that released like a de-icing agent into the engine. So when you're flying over really cold Arctic areas, plane doesn't freeze and drop out of the air. Kind of important. So anyway, he says, he's getting information from his dispatcher, I'm assuming, and it's like, by the way, when we get there, it's only going to be a couple minutes, then we're going to change crew because the FAA won't let you work that long, but you'll be going to Japan. That's what they tell us. And so we get there, and then literally, like half the people on the plane don't want to be there because we've already been on that damn thing for like 6-7 hours, and we're in Texas. Like, we haven't even gone that far. We spent 600 miles flying around, going 600 miles an hour, and not really getting that far. But and so anyway. Everyone's like rushing and trying to get off the plane. They tell us, oh, by the way, you're just going to be here anyway, so we're going to rebook you, see what we can do, stretch your legs or whatever. Everybody gets off the plane and find out that the flight has now been canceled. Convenient? No. And so I spent 3.5-4 hours maybe in line with a nice lady named Gladys, by the way, who has family in Guam, who had recently had a kid. She waited 38 years for a grandbaby, and by golly, she's going to see it. It's hot as shit. I ended up talking to a bunch of other people too. Literally, for like 120 plus maybe people that were on that plane. Maybe. There were 3 or 4 representatives. No, 3. 3. Each one took like 5 minutes to book this person after they canceled the flight. Get them 2 vouchers for $7, because nothing says we fucked up your day like $14 worth of 2 meals. And a $42 and some odd cent hotel stay at the glorious Red Roof Inn. So now I'm here, and people have been casually wondering if I ever am in Japan, and the answer is no. So, next one soon. Until then, it is 12:04 in Japan, just about lunchtime for Kent. And actually in the city of Kent, it is 10:04. Have a good day and good night.